Good morning, all you junkies. Welcome from SeaWorld Orlando. Yay! I got some footage that I'm going to show you a little bit later on that I took last night. Well, I'm going to show you some footage a little bit later on.
I gotta stop recording.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that footage of Icon Park right after we get in. Hey guys. Yeah, caught it just in time. And my wife said there's no way in the world she would ever ride this. I don't know, it kind of looks fun. Quite a few G-forces, that's for sure. I don't know if I can talk her into it, but for the both of us, it would be $110. But we also get 2 t-shirts and a video. I still don't think it's worth it though. Another unlucky couple going down into the pit, the volcano, whatever. They just call it slingshot, but it looks like you're going into a volcano. Then you get shot up, straight up into the sky. They are ready, and there they go. And here they come back down. Uh-oh. They have shut down the eye for the night. It closes at 9. So we walked our way over here to this spinner. I'm gonna see how this thing. They just ended their ride. And here they go, look at that. They go up and then they start spinning.
Climbs up pretty fast.
And it starts spinning real fast too. Look at that thing go.
Yeah, I know.
Holy cow.
ice up there for a while too.
Yeah. And here they come down. Are they gonna start slowing down, or? All right, so they stopped coming down. And they're still not slowing down. Oh, there they go. Now they're slowing down. Wow. I don't know. Probably another ride I would like to do, but Maggie probably wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Oh, all right.
I won't do the slingshot.
Won't do the slingshot, but we'll do the flying star swing. Well, okay, so now we know our limits. I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but if you look on the top of the carriage car, right next to the tower, you'll see a person up there. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, but I'm like, no, that's a person up there, because they were further out and then they ducked in behind the tower or in front of the tower. Can't tell, but now it looks like his head or something is poking out a little bit. But yeah, I was wondering if they would have somebody on the carriage car, because they got that in like a maintenance mode. So, well, now I see it going up more. So I'm pretty sure that's a way to inspect the tower and everything. But yeah, I saw a guy up there, possibly even two, but I definitely saw one person up there. I wouldn't want to have that job. I'm gonna just keep an eye on it, see if we can't see the guy pop out. Now, I don't think he would walk out to the edge. I think he would stay close to the tower, but you can definitely tell there was somebody up there before. Probably had a strap in while they were moving it. I would suspect they had to strap in. Could be definitely a safety issue if they did strap in. Now, the thing with that is it's usually a double safety harness where you have to be locked in at 2 points at all times. I am telling you the truth, guys. I definitely saw a guy up there and saw some movement. I'm not lying to you. There he is. You see him now? Right there. Now you can definitely clearly see. Yeah. You see him right there on the left side of the tower. One or two guys up there. Holy cow, I would not want to do that job. Nope, nope, sorry. No way. That's too scary. Now he just climbed back into a bucket or something, it looked like. But wow. Yeah, no thank you guys. One. Oh, here comes two more. So we were rudely interrupted by security because I guess you're not allowed to record going through security. So good morning, all you junkies out there.
Hello.
We just got a ride on Pipeline and we were hanging 10.
Yep.
Surfing them waves. And I'm gonna get some copyrighted stuff because of the music. Let's go. It's only 10:06 and got a ride on Pipeline and two rides on Mako, one in the back row, one in the front row. One thing I do have to admit, this park definitely does not look run down. It looks like it's kept up. SeaWorld, or I should say United Parks and Resorts, definitely put the extra money that they can into this park. It's so beautiful, and yeah, well, it is what it is, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and get our sea lion and otter feeding in. We're gonna get a feeding tray, and yeah, I'm gonna check out the sea dogs. Or the sea pups. Nothing like the Antarctica and going on a snowmobile ride. We definitely need to cool off. It's a hot one here in Orlando. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very hot. So at least the nice thing about this is you get to cool off. We're now gonna head on to Penguin Trek. Oh, here comes the birds. Fake it.
Ah! That's white.
Yeah, gotta watch out for
That
that.
was close.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
All right. Now it looks like you might be able to snap. Oh, nope. Hurry up.
Don't even try it. Get.
Just hurry up and give it to him.
Really? Really? Really?
Nice.
Get out of here. Ready? 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 Get out of here. Get.
Yummy, yummy.
Twice in his mouth.
Hurry up, go wash your hands and hold on to the camera. Yeah.
Oh, look at that big old bird.
Yep. You already had two. That's the one back there waiting. Oh.
Oh, look at that one right there. The one that's splashing. Oh.
Hopefully I got you this time. You got a bird in the way. You ready? I think you got it. One of them got it.
Hey, babies. Hey, babies.
Hi there. They're so cute. We were told there were little pups here. Aw, look how cute that is.
Big bunny. Oh, he's so cute. That's cute.
That is.
That's Murphy and that's Oakley. Do you have any questions about our California swine or our harbor seals? How old is it? I'm not sure exactly. It's puppy seals. We have 8 pups. So anywhere from like,
Let me see if there's any more up here. Usually they're up here. No. Guess they're hiding elsewhere.
Yeah.
But that was cute. We got to see one of the pups. This is something we don't have at Busch Gardens is pelicans. Well, we also don't have sea lions and otters either. So yeah, there is more to see at SeaWorld. Yes, there goes my dad jokes. Hello, pelican. I found out where they take the drones from. All the drones take off from over there. I haven't seen the sky tower going, so I guess we're not going to get a ride on the sky tower today. But we're going for our encounter, our little rescue tour. Real close up. We just came out of purple. We were in purple for a little bit. Because of that over there, it looks like. But we're going on the rescue tour. And there will be some areas that I won't be able to film for you. So we'll see what we can get for you. Hopefully some sea turtles. Gotta love them sea turtles. Right?
Yep.
Sea turtles! They're like our pink chickens, which we gotta go see. Yeah, they have pink chickens here too. Oh yeah, there's the thunder right there. And yeah, you guys saw that. They got a Chick-fil-A here at SeaWorld also. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. We'll catch you when we get over there. I think we're still in purple. It's 2:10. So yeah, we were supposed to do the rescue tour about an hour ago, but you might still hear it in the background, a lot of thunder. Oh, at least the rain stopped, and hopefully all the guests have dissipated. But the rides are still down. I'm gonna check out the aquarium over here. No. Shells. Secret pathway. Oh, wow. You didn't see the stingray.
You just missed, he just swam over. I want to see his face.
Yeah, you need to take a wider turn. Okay. I got a pink sea star and swimming in water.
It's a star.
Star there.
Right there. What is that?
Oh wow, they got cold water.
What is that? It's an octopus.
It's a tube, I guess, that they can.
It's an octopus. That
I guess so, yeah.
Those are real starfish.
Look at them in
How
there.
you gonna say turn off the flash and it says turn off?
What is that? What is this?
Ooh, fishies. More fishies and more, Yeah.
¿Qué es eso? Pero en negro y blanco. ¿Cuál es ese?
Look at that guy right down there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wow, look how he flies. Just gliding through the water. Look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's a big one way back there. A couple of real big ones. I swear they look like spaceships. Yeah. Lots of little fishies. Well, yeah, that was kind of crowded because, of course, no rides are running.
Not yet.
But hopefully we'll be getting back to the ride soon. But then again, SeaWorld is more for the animals than the rides. But you do have Mako. So
Which way is it going?
I think that way. I'm not sure. We're not sure which way we're going. And what would a visit to Busch Gardens or SeaWorld be without visiting the pink chickens?
We got more than they do.
Yeah, we got definitely more than they do. Got quite a few pink chickens, but not as many as we do. You think we paid the pink chicken tax? Yeah, me too. All right. So I'll give you a quick look of the area. Yeah, I saw a strike of lightning though. It was more like over there.
The bridge is rumbling.
So we're about ready to get on the Expedition Odyssey. We went through the exit way, and right over there is the exhibit for the Arctic. And it's a little chilly in here, but it's actually nice, especially on a hot day like today. And after 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours of being in purple and getting wet with the rain, and then it cooled down quite a bit. I think we're just about ready to go, so we're gonna stop recording because we're not allowed to record inside. We'll catch you on the other side, and I will give you a detailed reaction. We'll both give you a reaction on what we think. We just got off of Expedition Odyssey, and
Boy,
wow,
is it fun.
yeah, it was fun. That was cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people are comparing it to Soarin'. Well, I rode Soarin', I don't know, 10 years at least, probably longer. And I don't know, this seemed a lot better than Soarin'. You still had the flight and everything, and well, there's some extra stuff, but I won't tell you about it. You have to experience it for yourself. It's definitely a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not scary.
No.
It's great for the little kids and older people. Hey, look, we're both up in our 50s here, so, and we enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
if we can enjoy it, you can. We were going to stay for the show, but we drove around this park quite a bit today, and we're running out of battery. So we're going to be heading over to the exit, taking another ride on Pipeline, and calling it a day. Hope you enjoyed it. She's now walking it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below and share this video out with all your friends, neighbors, relatives, animal friends. And until the next time, we'll see you at the parks. She talked me into it. I guess we're gonna do the Star Flyer. Well, unfortunately, we were not allowed to bring the camera or anything on the ride with us. But that thing scared the poop out of me. I mean, you're going all the way up there and you're flying around at really fast. And I'm surprised those chains held us all up there. I don't think we'll do that again. Another day here at SeaWorld because we missed out on our tour yesterday because of, well, due to inclement weather. So we're back here, just waiting now for my wife to come through security. And yeah, well, there's two separate lines. We're making it further than before. Last time,
Is this the only park that you guys went to on your trip?
we stayed under there because we went into purple.
So sit up a little bit higher so they can get some better visibility. Cool. Yeah, I've been looking for that. I'll show you where it's on.
Interesting thing, yes, the motor is in the middle. That way they can open up the back of the boat so that way it can easier loading. Maintenance only.
For maintenance. But these are our year-to-date animal rescues. We have rescued 37 manatees, 52 sea turtles, and 5 birds.
This year only.
What?
This year only, right?
This year only. So
Wow.
the number for birds specifically is going to stay towards 0. We're going to stay very, very low because we do not rescue birds. We are not a facility that does that typically because of the avian flu. It's just something that we haven't put a pause on. We have so many permanent residents, and the avian flu is so contagious and deadly. We don't want to affect the permanent residents and put them on any type of risk. The rescues that we have done are within the park, so we have a lot of beautiful roseate spoonbills. They like to build a lot of nests throughout the park. Sometimes they fall out of trees and stuff, and those are the birds that we've rescued. Just birds within our park that have needed help. And then those are the manatees and sea turtles rescues here.
Do you know how many rescues for the manatees and sea turtles SeaWorld has done?
I don't know in like the total. I know that we've rescued over 40,000 animals. I just don't know like
How much of each?
yeah the categories.
That's a lot.
Yeah. This is one of our ambulances, sort of type of things. This is how we'll transport animals back and forth. We also will use that crane to lift heavier animals because no one's going to lift a 3,000-pound crane. But there's that back thing that comes up and it kind of like lifts everything up like an elevator, so nobody has to lift it into the truck. So it makes things a lot easier. But yeah, we can also transport our park animals from park to park. Sometimes if we need to.
genetics and who they need to breed with, and like who can trade animals so that everything will be better for them. And it's very, very complicated, but there's people who are in charge of it. So sometimes we'll trade animals out with other facilities. Yeah. And then if they don't get along, we'll trade them again. That happened with belugas one time. I think that there was like two, and they didn't have the best friendship, and I think that they got a different one for him, and they were both better off.
We had to do that to one of our rhinos over at Busch Gardens.
Really?
Yeah. Traded off to a different zoo.
Yeah. Can you give us a call when you get a chance? Pools back here. And again, that's the frame. And you can look take pictures.
So this portion I'm gonna have to stop recording, guys. Here's some of our rescue pools for the sea turtles. Just can't cross the line. Oh, look how beautiful. Hi.
Aww. And how old are all these that are in here?
To be honest, you never actually know how old a sea turtle is because you don't know when they hatch. But these are juveniles because they're smaller, so they gotta be young. I just don't know how young they are.
Were these rescues?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So they'll get rescued for like a variety of reasons. It could be cold stress. They can get entangled or ingest pollution. Sometimes too, during storms, they'll ride in on storm surges. And then when the water goes out from the hurricane, they get stuck wherever they are.
Yeah.
I think we took a sea turtle out of somebody's garage because they just got stuck with it. But yes.
Wow.
Sometimes they can get eaten by other animals too.
Right.
And they'll be rescued for that. But if you guys are interested in the habitat portion of the rescue center, that like all guests are welcome to, we do have 7 rescued female sea turtles. They're all girls, and they were all rescued for a variety of reasons. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, especially these are so cute, really.
Yeah, these are small.
There's another one over here. I like the coloring. I love it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, over there, even though we can't really film it, they're doing some dolphin training. And got to see a dolphin pop his nose up. Eating the turtles.
Extra aquarium animals that we have out there, maybe sometimes in there or in another place. But for example, if there's a shark baby or one of the fish has a baby, that baby can get eaten by the other fish in there or potentially by its parent or something, because big fish eat little fish, so we keep little fish in there before they become big fish.
Keep them separated. Aquarium quarantine.
Our quarantine facility. This always stays closed because it's quarantine. Any animal that comes to the park will get quarantined for a minimum of 30 to 90-ish days, depending on what they find or how long they think it's necessary for. Because again, we don't want to be putting any of our permanent residents at risk. But yeah, there's nothing too special about the door. My fingers are down. Yeah. Normally there's not even that.
You guys missed the moonshine tasting last time.
Moonshine tasting?
Yeah, we had a moonshine tasting.
And over here, looks like bird rescue. It looks like they got some flamingos in there. Or something.
So this is where a lot of our health care is going to take place. So when you look back here, you'll see some of our water testing machines. They're You want to sit down?
Put your knee down on there.
So this is like our little water testing area. So a lot of the aquariums and habitats, they'll get their water checked like maybe like once or twice a day, and then for other levels they'll get checked like twice a week or once a week. There's certain levels that matter more, so they gotta check those ones daily, and then there's ones that don't matter as much, and then they gotta check those weekly. And then the water team can adjust accordingly for that. But the samples, then there's machines that'll test all the levels that they need to. It's all very complicated. They need so many things in the water, so many different levels for each habitat. You'll also see that we have some peer-reviewed research back here. SeaWorld has decades and decades of research done on not only our park animals, but we also send researchers out into the wild and things to study animals in the ocean. And then it's reviewed by other scientists. That's what peer-reviewed means. It means that it's reviewed by other scientists to confirm its accuracy. And then we can share that information and exchange it with other facilities who have done research as well, or they can help us out with research, or we can help them out with it. So it's a nice little thing that we do. And more water testing machines too. Normally there's a microscope over here, but I guess it's over here today. Yeah, we also have the microbiology lab back there. The microbiology lab will like test like any type of cultures that need to be done. We'll do like fecal, blowhole, urine cultures if we have to. Look at things under a microscope, see what's going on, make sure there's not anything going on. We focus a lot on preventative care here because a lot of times an animal's not going to let you know that something's wrong until it's too late. So we try to stay on top of everything and do like routine checkups on our animals just to make sure everything's okay. We will also do blood work. This is probably the most expensive thing here. This machine right here is very fancy. You can test every level of blood that you need checked.
Wow.
And
It's a big machine.
And it can, I don't know if it tells you like the levels for like each animal, but like I'm sure that each animal needs like a certain level of different things that you would find in the blood. But anything that you need to go to several different doctors for can happen all in this one place. So our animals don't need to go to like a zillion different specialists to find out a problem. Everything happens right here. Now with all of the animals that we have in SeaWorld, Aquatica, and SeaWorld.
Discovery Cove.
Discovery Cove. Yeah. How many vets do you think that we have to take care of all of those animals?
96.
15. 4.
4.
It is a all woman team. We have 4 veterinarians, and they are responsible for taking care of all of the animals, like their health needs. We also have some very nice vet techs and things. That's why we focus so hard on preventative care, because a lot of times they're not needed to like do anything extraordinary unless there is a problem. Sometimes our animals do run into problems because they get older. They live a lot longer here at SeaWorld than they do out in the wild because they have access to health care and they don't get eaten. So when you get older, you run into health problems. So some of our animals get arthritis and things. So yeah, we take care of them. There's different types of therapies that we can do as they get older to help manage their pain, and as long as their quality of life is still good, they're still good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's our pharmacy back there. Great, because we have all of the medicine that we need on hand, and if we need to, we can have it shipped to us.
Up on the tree.
Yeah.
This is our search for the animals. Nothing ever happens in here. They have stuff in here, they're gonna do something, but I've seen something happen like once.
How long have you been here?
Like 2 years. Maybe once or twice.
And it probably wasn't a dolphin that was in there.
No, if that happens and the curtains go down in here, if the curtains go down, we just do a little like loop and then we go back. We don't even stop here because that means that they need to focus really hard.
Okay.
For dolphins especially, it's very, very high risk to put them under anesthesia or to do anything in here. If there's a dolphin in here, there's probably a problem.
Okay.
Dolphins have to think about breathing So they sleep with half their brains on, half their brains off, so that they can think about breathing. So if you go to dolphin nursery, sometimes when those like one eye is closed and like
Yeah.
they'll all be like swimming in like a little formation, they're probably asleep.
Okay.
But yeah, they have to think about it, and so because of that, if you put them under anesthesia, they can't think about breathing, so they got to breathe for them, and it's pretty risky.
dangerous.
But yeah, we'll only do it if not absolutely needed. But this is our veterinarian service appointments. This might be a little cute picture that you can get. We have a dolphin medication administration, and they're doing something with sea turtles, and then penguins, and then armadillos that I didn't know that we had, and manatees and sea lions, and then they're doing something with Uki, I guess, later. Uki is our rescue walrus. She is about 10 months old, I think. She was very small when she was rescued. She was deemed non-releasable by the government because she was so small when she was rescued. If you guys would like to see her later, she could potentially come out at 1:30 for the Wild Arctic Keeper Talk. She's very, very cute. They're trying to teach her how to get in and out of the water, and she kind of like flops in and then hops out. She's very cute. One of my favorite things about SeaWorld is that we not only rescue animals, but if it's an animal that thrives on like a maternal bond, a lot of our animals will go ahead and step in and adopt them as long as the vet clears the baby first. So our dolphins can adopt babies and raise them. Our walrus will do the same. And the manatees to some degree do it as well. The two larger ones that we have in there. Another cool thing that we can do, we can whip up formula for just about any mammal. For example, our walrus, I don't know why, but the mom, she just doesn't usually like do well with feeding. So we have always given the babies bottles. We can do the same thing for the dolphin rescues, and we do the same thing for the manatee orphans that come in. So they can get all the nutrition that they need.
And this is just a surgery room? Or do they
Yes.
do exams in here also?
They can do exams in here too. If you look at all the equipment in here, what do you guys notice? Where's the floor?
I see a box.
If you look at all the equipment towards the ground,
Oh, it's all on wheels.
yeah. So everything is portable. We can back the truck up into those doors and we can load everything on. We are not going to fit a killer whale in here. It's just not going to happen. So we can do everything that we need to poolside for them. But like the smaller animals can come in here, like a penguin, sometimes sea lions and things. But if it's better to just go poolside, then we'll just go poolside. We also do ultrasounds over there. So pneumonia can be a pretty big problem for like the killer whales, especially out in the wild and in human care. It's just a thing that they are prone to, and we scan their lungs very frequently as a routine, just to make sure there's nothing going on, so we can catch something before it happens, because it can be like really bad for them. And so yeah, ultrasounds are another preventative measure that we use for our mammals as well. Yeah, does anybody have any questions? Oh, we have some really cool birds over here.
The spoonbill's making noise.
Yeah, just don't touch the screen or anything, but you guys can look at them. There's a couple birds in here, and I don't know where they are.
Up there.
That's cute. There's another bird in here. He's like brown, and he's got like this metallic green sheen towards him. When he turns, he's like really, really pretty. And then there's like another one that kind of looks like Dracula. Looks a little bit scary, but I think he's really cute. But I don't know where he is.
Is that him right there?
What kind of tree is
Yeah.
that?
I think there's another one too. I have no idea.
There's berries on it.
Huh.
We got a duck over there too.
Yeah.
There's two of them up there.
Yeah. Okay, so that was some of the birds and a duck making some weird, interesting noises. And we got possibly a turtle around in here. Oh, it's in the hide, it looks like.
No, it's a. I don't think it's a turtle.
Or not? No. No, it's not in the hide. Okay.
I think I mentioned to everyone before that you might be able to see Uki at 1:30. If you go to the amount. Nothing is guaranteed. But if you want to see them in their underwater viewing area, that would be a good time. Does anybody want any pictures in front of the manatee statue?
Ooh. Didn't even see the manatee statue. Look at that. We got a video in front of the manatee statue.
Probably.
Probably.
I feel bad. I don't know how he comes on the screen. Yeah, that's something that the manatees, a lot of times when they get hit by bullets, it'll break one of their ribs and puncture their lung, and then they just float sideways. It's kind of sad.
Ooh.
Fixing it and hope it gets fixed. So I think that they pull out the air patch to the lung, and then hope and pray, and then if it doesn't work, do it again, and then do it again. It's been told. I like working in the front. We have several orphan manatees. We get them quite frequently. And then you'll notice a couple of larger females in there. That's going to be Sarah and Oakley. Sarah and Oakley were rescued in 1986 and 1995 as orphans. We didn't know back then that we could release manatees after X amount of time when they got big enough. So that's why we still have them. They're kind of sort of at the bottom.
Small portion. That's a big. That's a big manatee.
Yeah, it is. They got more. It goes underneath the bridge.
Oh, okay.
So that is the SeaWorld rescue tour. Sorry about the video cutting out a couple of times there because of the fact that, yeah, we basically had a GoPro that overheated. Here's the manatees. And over here we got the turtles. We should have turtles over here. We got some fishies. I think they might be in the next one.
These are just big fish.
Yeah. Green sea turtles. Here we go. Right down there, dear. You see him?
Yeah.
That's a big sea turtle. Yeah, we're gonna go downstairs. Nice thing about going down below, it's a little bit more air conditioned. And we checked out this place before, the Coral Rescue. Just interesting seeing them grow coral. All the filtration and everything. different kinds of coral. It's fishies. Hi, fishy. And snails. For a second I thought that was animatronic. And then she raised her head and moved. I'm like, nope, that's a real person. Yeah. Big fish and manatees. So I said, big fish. Poop. Yep. And let's do a flip and swim upside down. What the heck is that thing? Oh, here comes manatee again. A sea cow. Well, no, that's a big sea cow right there. That's a real big sea cow right there. Another big one way back there.
Let's do it.
Another day in the books. And while they might not be real pink chickens, they're still pink chickens. So we will pay our pink chicken tax that way. And yeah, we went on the rescue tour. Yeah, it was quite interesting. Got to see some sea turtles being, well, not being rescued, but being taken care for after they were rescued. And we did get to ride Journey to Atlantis, but it is too crowded today for anything else. So we're heading home. We're heading home. A 45-minute wait for Mako. Yeah. And
Not a cup of tea.
Not our cup of tea. Yeah, so until the next time, we'll see you at the parks.